Hi guys, you're welcome to COVET Magazine and you're welcome to today's video. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to the COVET Magazine gang. And if you're new to COVET Magazine or you've never met COVET Magazine before, do not forget to subscribe before you leave and be an official COVET Magazine gang. So today we're looking into COVET Beauty Edit and we're making a stop at, we're talking, not making a stop, let's say we're talking about sunscreens, invisible sunscreens to be precise, and we're looking into 5 best ones on the market right now. But before we go into the 5 best ones on the market right now, what is actually invisible sunscreens? Invisible sunscreens are sunscreens that you can actually, that when applied, they come off clear. When applied, they come up clear. That's the invisible sunscreen. And we love that in this spring summer season because we do not want the old fashioned white cast that we get from the old fashioned sunscreens. We want the ones that are invisible, that are clear and of a good quality, because we want the nourishment they contain to protect our skin, to nourish our skin, just as we're protecting it from the dangerous UV rays. So what is UV rays? What is the best? Okay, if I want to go for like a sunscreen, what would be the best sunscreens on the market? I would say the best sunscreen on the market would be the one that actually protects you from UVA and UVB, meaning they are broad spectrum. So if you hear a sunscreen that says broad spectrum, it means it's going to protect you from the UVA and UVB rays. And UVA and UVB rays, they are the dangerous rays that comes from the sun and they damage the skin. They cause premature aging, and they also cause skin cancer and so on. So that's the reason why they're very, very important. I would say the final step in our skincare routine and our body care routine. Always apply your sunscreens. And when it comes to application of sunscreens, the 2 thumbs rules always apply. Always make sure you apply them lavishly, using your 2 thumbs to actually collect the cream and apply onto your body. And there are 2 different types of invisible sunscreens. There are mineral sunscreens, which are also known as physical, and there are chemical sunscreens. And the mineral sunscreens are more like the kind of sunscreens when you apply, they come up as white, but they eventually dry down clear. They're still invisible, and they also reflect the light, the UV ray. They reflect it by blocking your skin from absorbing it. So they reflect it like a mirror, which is kind of like a way to protect your skin. And the chemical sunscreen, they're more like sunscreen that your skin that can actually absorb. The skin absorbs it. They are very clear and very gel-like. So they apply clear and they are very gel-like, but the skin absorbs it. So when the skin absorbs the chemical sunscreens, it converts it into heat. It converts it into heat, and it's produced out of the skin as a heat as well. So that is how that's the good thing, good information about the 2 types of sunscreens: the mineral sunscreens, also known as a physical, and the chemical sunscreen. So another information that I'd like you to hold on to when it comes to looking for the best invisible sunscreens on the market is to look for, if say for example you have like a sensitive skin. If you have a sensitive skin, mineral sunscreen, which is the physical sunscreen, will be the one that's actually appropriate for you. And if you have like an acne and oil prone skin, a chemical sunscreen will be the one that's appropriate for you. But the best ones on the market that I would definitely recommend to you will be the one that has both chemical and both mineral. With that, it will be suitable for all skin types, whatever your skin condition is. That's what I believe should be your go-to when you're looking for the best ones on the market. And also important point that I would like you to hold on to always look for the SPF. The SPF is the strength of the protection that you get, and minimum of a 30 SPF should be your guide. So a minimum of 30 SPF should be your guide, with a maximum of 100 SPF should be your guide as well. I go for 100 SPF when I'm out of the UK, so probably to a sunny country that the weather can get up to like 40 degrees and so on. So a good 100 SPF strength would be like a good protection for your skin. And say you're in UK or in autumn winter, at least 30 SPF will also protect you as well. So a minimum of 30 SPF to a maximum of 100 SPF. So the final point that I would like you to hold on to is also to look for nourishment. I always say that in all of my videos when I blog about anything that has to do with skincare. I always say that to always look for the nourishment. Sometimes they do get some good skincare products. For example, this invisible sunscreen that we're talking about, they do have antioxidants that protect our skin from free radicals. They do have like essential oils that protect your skin from that protects your skin barrier from breaking down, so it prevents dryness. They also sometimes a good one also kind of like have like hydrator. A good hydrator like hyaluronic acid will actually help to attract moisture onto your skin and help your skin to hold on to moisture. So those are the key points that I would like you to hold on to when it comes to shopping and looking for the best SPFs on the market, especially the invisible ones. So now that we've had all the talks and all the invisible sunscreen 101, let's just dive into the best ones on the market. So let's go. All right, so the first best invisible sunscreens on the market right now that I'll definitely recommend to you is the one by Sarah Chapman, and it's called Sarah Chapman Skin Assist Skin Insurance SPF 50 Invisible, and it comes in a 30 ml per bottle size. So the information about this gorgeous SPF is that it has a SPF of 50 sunscreen, which we want. It's very beautiful. It provides a broad spectrum protection, which is another key point you should always look for when looking for your invisible sunscreen. And it protects you with the broad spectrum protects you from strong sun, UVA and EEV rays and so on. And it also protects from daily aggressors, like I said earlier, antioxidants. So it protects you from daily aggressors while granting a soft focused glow. So it also aids beauty as well, and it's one of the best. It's a luxury sunscreen, and it's one of the best on the market. So if you really want to treat yourself, you're ready to splurge and invest in a good sunscreen for your skin, I would definitely recommend this one to you. So the next best one on the market right now that I'll definitely recommend to you is by Lancaster, and it's called Lancaster Sunspot Cooling Invisible Body Mist with SPF 50, and it comes in a 200 ml bottle size. I love the fact that this one is actually a mist, which means that you can reapply it. Like another point that I forgot to mention is to always reapply every 2 hours. So always reapply every 2 hours. Always reapply your invisible sunscreens every 2 hours. That's very important. So when it comes to reapplication, my own go-to would be like a spray. So with that, you can apply after you've had your bath, your shower, you've applied your cream, your invisible sunscreen on your body, and you're out and about. You can also carry the spray version of it in your bag, so you can just spray it on while out and about in the sun without messing up your makeup or messing up or making a mess around your clothes, if you know what I mean. So that kind of convenience is very important when it comes to applying sunscreens, and I believe that finding a good one like this Lancaster one it comes in the form of a body mist is a cold find, and you can always carry it around wherever you go. So what's the information about this Lancaster Sunspot Cooling Invisible Body Mist SPF 50 in 200 ml is that it's non-sticky, it's water resistant and sweat resistant, which we want in this spring summer season, because it's a sweaty season and a hot season. In as much as sunscreens are for all season, but another key point to hold on to, sunscreens are for autumn winter season and spring summer season. So another key point, so when you have the one that is water resistant and sweat resistant, which means they're very much appropriate for spring summer season where we sweat and there's a lot of water coming out of our body. So when it has that resistance, it's a cold find. So it's water resistant and sweat resistant, and it helps to encourage a long lasting tan. So it also gives a soft tan, and it has a tan activator complex, which is probably the technology that was used in making the sunscreen. So I love this one. This one is a cold find. I mean, you can use it while you're in the gym, while going for a swim, or while out and about doing your shopping or having a summery, easy breezy sunny day out and so on, or while on holiday as well. This will be a cold find. So please invest in a good one, and you won't go wrong with it. So, and this also gives a soft tan, which we love in autumn winter season. In spring summer season. That soft glow, we always want that. So this is another one of the best on the market, and I'll definitely recommend it to you. Another best sunscreens on the market that I'll definitely recommend to you this spring summer season, although you can also use it in autumn winter season too, is the Biosensor squalene and zinc sheer mineral sunscreen in 50 ml size. So this one is by Biosensor, and we know Biosensor has this core ingredients, the squalene, which is more high in antioxidants and protects the skin barrier. It's the squalene mimics the natural skin oil, so it nourishes the skin. Just so don't let me go too much information. And it has zinc as well. Zinc also has its benefits on the skin, excuse me, and it is a mineral sunscreen, which means that it's going to be applied, it will come up as a cream, but will dry down as invisible. So no white cast, it's still very invisible. So the information about this Biosan squalene and zinc sheer mineral sunscreen is that it's lightweight, it's deeply hydrating, and it's a physical sunscreen. It cools stressed skin, and it also shields against the sun. It's suitable for sensitive skin. So if you have a sensitive skin, like I said earlier, always go for mineral sunscreen. That's very safe. But if you think that you know what, I can deal with it, I would say that go for both mineral, go for the one that has both mineral and chemical character. So with that, you have best of both. It will reflect, and it's, if absorbed, it will also produce it out as a heat. So you have both protection. Alright, so the next best invisible sunscreen on the market right now that I would definitely recommend to you is by La Roche Posay. So it's called La Roche Posay Athlos UV Maroon UV Mon or something like that. Let's start again. So it's called La Roche Posay Ataloys UV Moon Invisible Fluid and Body Mist with SPF 50 Sun Cream Duo. So it's a duo of a spray and also a cream. So when I found this, I said this is a cold find for me, because I'll use the cream while in the shower, while after shower, while at home, and I'll use the spray while out and about of the house. So both of them comes as a duo, and I believe it's a cold find. So the information about this La Roche Posay Atelios UV Immune Invisible Fluid and Body Mist SPF Sun Cream Duo is that the cream version helps to protect the skin against UVA, UVB, and the ultra long UVA rays while supporting a lightweight and non-greasy feel. So it's lightweight and non-greasy, and it's also broad spectrum. So that's for the cream. And for the spray, which is the mist, as it says, the mist shields the skin from UVA and UVB rays. It's infused with thermal spring water for a light and hairy texture. The formula leaves the skin feeling refreshed and hydrated. So you're getting best of both hydration and protection as well. So the two is a cold find to me, and I'll definitely recommend it to you this spring summer season. So the next which is the final best invisible sunscreens on the market right now that I'll definitely recommend to you, is the one by Dermalogica. And we all know Dermalogica brand, one of the best brand. I love the brand. I use the skincare products, and this was when I was even much more younger than this, and I had like a very, very sensitive skin. It was only Dermalogica products that actually helped my skin to stay stable without irritation, clearer skin. That's what I'm trying to say. So whenever I find anything that has to do with Dermalogica, I'm always like, I'm gonna grab that. It's a cold find. It's a cold find. So, and I found this gorgeous Dermalogica invisible sunscreen. I said, you know what, I'm gonna recommend it to you because I have faith in their products. They're very good. The brand is very, very good. So what's the name of the invisible sunscreen? It's called Dermalogica Invisible Physical Defense SPF 30. So it's a physical sunscreen SPF 30, and it's invisible as well. So what's the information about this sunscreen is that it's an invisible lightweight sunscreen. The sheer fluid formula offers protection against UVA, UVB, and blue light while working to blend in easily to all skin tones, resisting greasy or white residue. We want that in our sunscreen. And it's also enriched with some bioactive mushroom complex. The SPF 30 sun cream helps to suit the skin, minimizing the look of sun-induced redness and dryness. It also has antioxidant-rich green tea, which we want, and it helps defend against environmental aggressor just because of the antioxidant green tea. And also it's very suitable for all skin types, even for a sensitive skin. So these are the 5 best ones on the market right now that I believe that I can easily recommend to you, and you won't go wrong with them. Not that it's not that these 5 are limited to, not that the best sunscreens on the market are limited to these 5. There are also good ones, popular good ones that I will definitely recommend to you that you won't go wrong with, and it's by Goop, and there's another spray version that it's by Pixie. So these 2 ones, they are both invisible and they're very good as well. One of the best on the market too. I only limited today's video to just 5, but whatever the case may be, I'll still link the Goop version and the Pixie version as well. Should you be interested in any of them, they're both good. Right. So more information about the Goop version of the invisible sunscreen. The Goop version of invisible sunscreen is actually called Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. So it's a SPF 40, and what's the information? It's that it's a broad spectrum sunscreen that protects against UVA, UVB, and IRA rays, and it also helps to filter blue light, which is the light emitted from your phones, from your computer, and other screens as well. So that's what blue lights are. And it also it can easily be applied. It can easily be applied, and it absorbs very easily and quickly. It's 100% invisible on all skin tones, and it's for all skin types. For all skin types, it is very clear and it has a natural finish. Can be used as a makeup griping primer. That's the good point about this version of Goop's invisible sunscreen, is that you can use it as a makeup gripping primer, or you can use it on its own. It's formulated with clean, super powered, antioxidant rich ingredients, and it's oil free. It's water and sweat resistant. So this is also a cult find this spring summer season, and I'll definitely recommend it to you. It's one of the best on the market, and it's called Unseen Sunscreen SPF by Super Goop, apology. So it's called Super Goop, not Goop. Super Goop. It's one of the best on the market, and I can't over talk about it, so I would definitely recommend it to you, and I'll also link it for you in the description box below should you prefer this version of sunscreen by Super Goop. And for the Pixie, it's called Pixie Sun Mist, and it's it's a broad spectrum sun mist, and it also has a SPF of 30. So SPF of 30, along with some conditioning extract of bamboo and chamomile to soothe and maintain moisture level on the skin. And this mist is also as an essential, it can act as an essential umbrella. This mist is an essential, the mist is also as essential as an umbrella, so it's a great protection from all the sun rays and all the aggressors around and so on. So that's for Pixie's sun mist, and it's also one of the best one on the market. So these are the 2 ones that I didn't actually include, which would have probably make it like a 7 best on the market. So if you prefer the Pixie Sun Mist and the Super Goop invisible sunscreen, I'll definitely link them for you in the description box below should you be interested in them. So these are all the best invisible sunscreens on the market that I would definitely recommend to you this spring summer season, and I believe you cannot go wrong with them. They have great formulas, they have they protect, they have a very strong protection, and so on. And another quick tip to hold on to is that to always apply your sunscreen 15 minutes before sun exposure. Always apply your sunscreen 15 minutes before sun exposure, and always reapply every 2 hours. So these are all the best sunscreens, like I said earlier, and I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please do not forget to visit covetmagazines.com. covetmagazines.com. You definitely have fun when you get there. All these invisible sunscreens are going to be linked in the description box for you below should you be interested in buying any of them. And the buying habit that I would definitely recommend to you is to always patch test. That's the buying habits. When you find something that you believe you've designed to be one of the best on the market, always patch test them first. If you patch test them, I would say use it probably like at night only, and see how your body responds to it. If your body responds very well to it, you found your go-to sunscreen. Go back and buy it in stock and let it last you all the seasons. So that's just my own quick tip on how to buy and how to shop the best invisible sunscreens on the market. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.